Hey, what's up guys? Ricky Mateki here and welcome to Super Affiliate Week. In this video, we're going to go over social media strategy. A lot of people want to dive into online marketing and paid traffic and free traffic and just have no strategy in place. And I'm going to go into my personal assets in Facebook and show you the ads manager and give you a grand old tour so you can go from even knowing some stuff to becoming an expert or novice, having not done any of this before and know where things are at and what you need to do. Now, without further ado, let's get going. In today's video, I'm going to go over a social media strategy. A lot of people, like I said, do not really go through what it takes to create a nice online presence. They just want to jump directly to paid advertising. They set up a fan page or set up a Google account, set up a YouTube account, and just immediately start advertising. Now, while I'm saying that does not work, I mean, that works, you're leaving a lot of traffic and money on the table. And I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in traffic. I'm talking across these platforms. So it's more or less a learning curve. And I'm going to give you some resources at the end of the video. If you're part of my work with Ricky Mastermind, which is being rebranded to Power University, then you're going to have access to additional traffic training, which is gold in the e-commerce and free traffic and stuff like that. If you're not part of that, then you may want to check that out. If you are part of the Partner with Ricky program, then basically you're seeing this video and then you have access to that already, including my advanced webinar strategies and stuff like that. Well, I'll get in that a little bit, later in the call. All right, so I want to show you a social media strategy, and a lot of people want to do everything at once, and you just can't. You got to pick. Okay, there's two sides of the coin here, right? So let me get the pen. All right, there's two sides of the coin here. All right, let's just draw it out like this. Okay, we got free, and we got paid. Now I like a mix of both, but if I was to put an 80% rule into this, I would go paid pretty much in the first place. Okay, I put 80% here and 20% free. Now I love free traffic. Okay, it just takes a lot of time to build, but this is part of the social media overall strategy. Okay, so and they kind of cross into mix. So just because you're doing paid traffic, you want to set it up first with a free mentality. All right. So for instance, in my Facebook, all right, I have my fan page, which I'm going to go deep dive into why you need a fan page and why it's so successfully profitable for you having a fan page. In my work with Ricky members area, like I said, Power University, there is a course called Build Your Tribes under my frameworks. It goes deep dives into how you can scale up to like 30,000 visitors, likes in a matter of like weeks. It's really not hard, and it doesn't cost that much. All right, and it opens up a lot of doors for you. Anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. All right, but you have a Facebook, account here, right? And then let's say under that you have your business manager, and then we have one ad account. We have an ad account. I'm gonna go through a little more strategy in this in a bit, but I just want to lay out the elements of this ad account, and the structure. And I've taught this plenty of times, and I'm gonna show you pixel strategies too as well. And things did have changed with Facebook. So now they have integrated stuff more to the websites rather than just pixels, but it still follows the same concept. All right. So you have your Facebook here. Okay. If you're just brand new to traffic and stuff, I would definitely have that. Then you have your TikTok. Okay. Or IG. Either or, they act the same way. I'm focusing more on TikTok, honestly, than IG right now. I'm incorporating IG into my strategy. I just don't really feel like the need to do this right now. But I'll let you know this. Anything that I post on TikTok, we'll post on IG. Okay, so you can just post back and forth. So the same shorts you do on TikTok, the same shorts you could do on IG. All right, and let's just say this is on the brand. We'll call the business brand. I don't know what that is for you, but that's your brand. Okay, but what I'm also noticing and what I'm doing personally is I'm personally branding myself more. I was branding like Slingly. I was branding divorcetheboss.com, which is my company's name. I was branding things like that, okay? But as I move forward into 2024 and beyond, I'm going to be branding my name personally, and then everything sits in a hat under that. So rickymateka.com, rickymateka.tv, stuff like that, okay? Now, that comes down to influence. Now, on the other side, you have your YouTube. Okay, I'm focusing very heavy on YouTube, okay? You'd be kind of stupid not to. So, like, without going into all the weeds of everything else you can do, your social media strategy exists of these assets that, kind of I'm focused on. So in TikTok, same kind of thing. You have your fan page, which is basically, your account. It's not called a fan page, but it's your account. All right. So this is your dashboard where you upload the videos. In there, you have a business manager, just like Facebook, and you have ad accounts. Same exact structure as Facebook. It actually works the same way as Facebook. So if you get really good here, you are inheriting your skill here. IG is controlled by Facebook. So you can run the ads over here for IG. Let's not talk about that now. I'm not going to get into the weeds with that. It's basically the same strategy that I'm teaching. Now, YouTube, you have your channel. Now, this could be faceless channels. This can be borrowed channels. This could be you on the camera channels, like my channel. You can do whatever the hell you want, all right? But you want to incorporate a YouTube strategy, okay, into this. And there's plenty of videos out there, that go over YouTube in detail. I got some people that you want to follow on that. I can show you some search queries you can use in Google, to learn how to do free YouTube traffic. Ton of traffic on YouTube, all right? And to be honest with you, I'm still getting better and better every day. Like, I'm not an expert at it, all right? But I understand the strategy. And it's the same kind of thing. Like, you have a campaign manager, okay? So they call it, campaign manager. And then under that campaign manager, you have your ad account. And in your ad account, magic happens. So, for instance, inside your ad account, this is where we start going over the paid talk about it. So where I was telling you about the basic, the crossovers here from free to paid traffic, you still need the assets, okay? So your channel, your TikTok dashboard, okay, or your Facebook fan page, okay? You need that, all right? For anything you do, you need that. It's going to build you a lot of data and be very worth it to you in the end. Okay, every different advertising platform has its own system. Okay, so this BM is different than TikTok's BM, even though there's similarities. Same thing with Google's campaign manager. Same thing with YouTube. So YouTube, you run this. So YouTube in a way is like IG. Like, you basically run it from the same Google ads as you would run for Google search. Same exact thing. All right, so let's go over to the paid media strategy now. All right, so we have our assets in place. And I focus free, meaning content is king. Content here, content here, content here, and a crossover to what you can share from shorts, titles, keywords, etc., 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 analytical tools, and everything else in between. Okay, so there's a whole section on that. I actually, in my in my members area for the Power University, I do have a whole call on free traffic. Okay, a whole module on free traffic. So you may want to go check that out. I'm not even discussing Pinterest. I mean, under my e-commerce training, we got Pinterest training that you can just basically borrow keywords from Pinterest that are very viral. I mean, once you start understanding the strategy, you'll see how everything just intermixes with each other on an ultimate level. Like, the light bulb goes off and like, oh wow, I've been overcomplicating this for a long freaking time. And I'm just taking a sip of my water quick. All right. So pay comes down to audience building. Now, I told you, build your tribes is the way, the look of that, okay? That's in my my Power University. Right now, it's still workwithricky.com. You can go get it there. If you're seeing this video, you don't have access. All right, so let me go break this down, all right? So the build your tribes, it goes over the strategy, but in simple sense, you're going to be using your fan page for data. Think of your fan page as list building on steroids, all right? So even though you don't have their physical email addresses that you can blast an email out, you're building units of people that are interested in that category, which you can then use later in the ad platform itself. Okay, so your fan page is an incredible asset. I'm going to break that down. In TikTok, it's a little bit similar, but basically I'm still learning that over there, so I can't say too much and say I'm an expert there. But it pretty much what I was talking to people who do TikTok stuff a lot more than I do. Basically, it's the same shit. All right, you're setting up these segments of audiences, and I'll go through that. And YouTube is the same thing with YouTube. They just call them similar audiences instead of lookalike audiences. So all these platforms have a way to take your channel, which is these three top elements, to take your channel and then expand the data for inside the ad accounts where you can target these audiences. And that's where it gets very profitable. It's like when you understand how to niche it down, okay? Break it up, niche it down. There's a video on my KeepItMoving.tv group that goes through that. You probably should watch that. All right, it's not a video. It's a whole. It's a post. Very good content. Anyway, all right. So let's keep moving. Keep it moving, yo. All right. So we have our fan page. Now our fan page can be broken down into a lot of different segments. Okay, we can break it down into engagement, people that engage with the page, people that are part of the page, so they like the page, people that comment, share, or tag something in the page, people that message the page. All right, so your fan page starts building up these little pocket audiences for you. And of course, anybody that messages or anybody that, likes, comments, and shares and tags, those are valuable. So when you say like, why should I pay Facebook $5 a day for a like campaign? I make no money with likes. It's because they're commenting, sharing, and tagging, which is an action on your page, which is a later foundation of you making money with it. Boom, light bulb exists, okay? Give it one to Ricky. Light bulb exists there, boom. You're gonna learn that and build your tribe. All right, so over here, once you have this data in place, okay, you gotta break it down a funnel. It's still a funnel. Either way you look at it, and I've drawn this unique, amazing funnel in front of 1,000 people, private consulting, and a lot of things I've done, webinars, like countless webinars, trainings. It's the famous Facebook acquisition funnel that is the same thing for any of these platforms, honestly. So you're going to feed the traffic in there. That's your broad targeting, okay, your interest-based targeting. I'm going to go into a little bit. And then you will break it down, right? So you have your view content or page view pixel. I know I suck with this, but page view pixel, all right? These are like your visitors that just visit your page or your website. Now you get this, okay? Your view content or your page view is pretty much anybody that interacts with, your page, likes your page, or, it wouldn't track visits, but like the engagement on the page, right? So like your likes, right? That's your page view. But like, for instance, this would be your website. So your website, we'll call it, Mr. Brand. All right, so Mr. Brand, Mr. Bra over there, we're going to have these pixels sparkle off for a page view or view content, whatever floats your boat or however you want to use it. I think Facebook goes after a view content first. It doesn't matter. They're the same shit. It doesn't matter which one you use. Then after that, okay, you want them to do something, a call to action. Maybe they became a lead. All right, maybe they added to cart if you're doing e-commerce. So that's where your CPA comes in. All right, your cost per action. So do they become a lead, which is CPL? Do they become, do they put an item in the cart? All right, or do they check out? Okay, or something like that. So the first step, really, honestly, is define what your CPA is. Like, is it just leads right now, not sales? I mean, there's plenty of campaigns I run just leads, just straight leads, not sales. And then I target sales later. So let's just say that this one is going after a CPL, right? My cost per lead. So I basically have another pixel called lead. And this lead pixel is going to build up in Facebook pixel land that you can use later in time. Make lookalike audiences from. Same kind of thing with YouTube, which is basically Google. You can make similar audiences on. Same as that thing with TikTok. They all work, pretty much bite each other. All right. Now after that, did they buy something from you? Okay. What is that? Okay. Did they create a sale? Are they a customer? So they call that a purchase event. A purchase in Facebook. All right. I'm not gonna spell the whole word out, but a purchase event in Facebook is your most valuable, audience, of course. Okay, the more you build up your purchase data, the better Facebook gets at targeting the people that are most likely to buy whatever stuff it is. And then you can go down you can even break it down even further. After purchase, you can have custom pixels here. Did they buy an upsell? Did they buy an O201? Okay. Did they become a member in a membership? You can break this down all the way from the acquisition to the purchase. So think about the purchase as a brick wall, and then you have things that can happen after that. But when you're building up your fan page with all the engagement and stuff, you're just really building up into the top of this funnel and going down. Now, if you were doing e-commerce, which I know a lot of people who watch this are, then you're looking at your view content, you're looking at your add to cart. So over here would be your add to cart. Okay, then you're looking at your initiate checkout, then you're looking at your purchase, then you're looking at your backend after that. So it's a little bit different if you're doing lead acquisition. Then you're looking at this way. If you're doing e-com, then you're basically just moving down the pixel line. Now, at the end of the day, the whole goal is to get more purchases, right? So the better you build up the purchase pixel in any of these, and of course, like a very, very strong pixel too is the initiate checkout for e-commerce. You can use that in lead gen if you want. But my strong pixel is CPL. That's the one that I'm constantly basing, like, all right, what is my dollar per lead? How much am I willing to spend per lead that's actually going to equate into money? All right, I got a lot of training on that, so I'm not going to go through that right now. But it's really simple formulas. Just look up on Google, dollar per lead, cost per lead, and you get the formulas there. It's basically division, of the visitors / revenue and stuff like that. All right. So I went through that a million times. So it's in the members area, and it's freely public information. So if you don't know like the terminology, it's out the side of the scope of the video. But basically CPL is a very big indicator in lead gen, and initiate checkout is a big indicator in e-commerce. Though your add to cart is very profitable as well, all right? You can look at your add to cart as a lead, okay? If they add something to the cart, then they're a lead to you. They're actually active on your site. If they initiated a checkout, then they're more likely to become a purchase event. If they became a CPL, then they're gonna ultimately become a purchase event, all right? So you can break that down. Now, there's creative tools in Facebook and all the other stuff, all right, basically look at the insights and stuff like that. So I'm going to walk you through that now, as you can see stuff. And I'm going to show you some stuff that I've been testing as well on my fan page recently, just to get the engagement going again, because I stopped advertising for a bit on my page. And that was due to, some account issues I had, but I was able to, get that. So that's another, I was getting back, but that's another issue you're going to face, is that, sometimes you're going to have ad account issues. And that's what happens. And you have to just dust yourself off and keep it moving, right? All right, you got to create new accounts and stuff. It's a pain in the butt, all right? So you should also, so the whole social media strategy is having a paid and a free. But if you lose your ad account, you still are not losing your assets, all right? You still have your assets, and you can delink these assets from these ad accounts, all right? And Facebook's a little bit more harder to do that, because basically if that's attached to your business account, and then they say the business manager goes down, then your fan page pretty much is going down with that. But you should also have people in your fan page that basically other admins of your fan page that are not in your BM, so you can always control your fan page and just remove that user. If you could just ask me some questions, I can do, I can explain that a little bit more, but that's getting into the weeds there, when I'm just going to give you the strategy. Okay, so just let's take a deep breath. Let's go through the strategy now. Let's see the strategy for what it is, and this is what you need to do to be successful in social media advertising. I've done this for e-commerce businesses. I have done this for brands. I have helped companies with this. I have drawn this on whiteboards in Manhattan, showing people. A big company actually had to do this type of stuff. They were blown away. And it's just what you need to do, all right? And yeah, it seems like a lot of work, but if you focus on one thing first, like I did, I focused on Facebook first. Now I'm focusing on YouTube, all right? Yes, I'm going to be building up TikTok. I'm definitely going to be building up TikTok. And I have a resource later in the video for my boy Johnny G. We did a call to show you a lot more TikTok stuff too. All right, so let me move on with this, and I'm going to come back to this in a minute. All right, so let me go get my other browser, and let's start over here. All right, so let's do this. I don't know why that's doing that. Hold on a minute. 1 second, guys. All right, let's move this here. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. So I am logged into my Facebook fan page. All right. And I've built my following up to 60,000 followers with my strategy that I taught in Build Your Tribes. Okay. And I made a lot of money off my fan page. All right. So, like, you can do a ton of stuff with just your fan page. I mean, but I'm going to go through some stuff. So, when you go log into your fan page as an admin, all right, you're going to see certain things. All right. So, you can't control it as if you're logged in, as your user. You see over here, I'm in as my other Facebook account. So I have two Facebook accounts that I mainly use. All right. So this one I'm logged into my L Ricky account. My other one is my Ricky Matiga account. All right. So basically, it's just showing me things I could do here. If I want to control my page and admin tools, then I have to switch to my page. It's I want to say recent, but it's something that they enforced on Facebook. Right? It used to be like an option. Now it's not. Now you just have to do that. You can link your WhatsApp account to it, so people can contact you on WhatsApp. Your messages already here. All this other good stuff. Right? And it's asking you to switch. And you can see there's my little puppets, my little new puppets. My other one passed away about a year and a half ago, and it was just time to get another dog. But I use cute pictures on my fan pages to put more engagement there. And I know you can't like see this over here, but I got a ton of likes from this already. This over here, so see, it's telling me I'm commenting as my Facebook user, not my author account. I just dropped stuff in here. I didn't boost nothing like that. This one I boosted in January, like freaking boom, like 6,000 freaking 6,000 likes there. And what I do this for is because people are engaging. That's a look. This is an audience of 6,000 people. Okay, that I can like market to. Now, given this wasn't completely niche specific, but I was just going, getting engagement on the page again. So I'll show you how that tests out. This helps your fan page grow. All right, and we'll get into the weeds with that in a little bit. Okay, so and then another thing is you want to also have your websites here. Okay, so this is my membership, workwithricky.com, which is going to become Power University. We're still doing some stuff there. My Power Ricky, if you like to book a call with me on a one-on-one basis, it's a 60-minute call. I break down your business into like little pieces, and we figure out a good strategy to get momentum and get it going. This is my YouTube, and this is my main website. Okay, so basically these things I'm heavily focused on and stuff like that. All right, so I'm not wasting too much time on that. All right, so let's go over here to the to these sweet tools. So you have something called Advanced Insights. You have a planner. You have an ad center. You have a create ads. All right. I'm not gonna go through how to manage a fan page. Okay, that's a whole out the scope of a whole other video. I can like literally spend an hour on this alone. Maybe if I get enough interest, I'll make a whole video about just that, because there's a lot of tools in here that you can do and tweaks you can do. But for now, let's stick to the paid advertisement since I went through the media strategy already. So you have your Meta Business Suite, okay, and you have so I just clicked Advanced Insights to get to this, all right, and I like to be very organized. So we click this, you'll see I have this, my professional dashboard for my page, my business settings. This is my ad center, which I already have over here. So hold on, my ad center. So let me delete this real quick. Oh, sorry, let me go back. I'll do that later. Okay, I had answered this twice. But I like to have my links. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, I have my TikTok, my Google, any miscellaneous stuff, YouTube stuff. I'll go through that in a little bit. Okay. So when you go to your insights, it's going to show you like what's going on, and you can see like I reached about 17,000 people last week. I wasn't even going for Messenger. Messenger is a whole nother ball game. I mean, you could do Messenger ads like and just crush it just by building a Messenger list. I did that with Chatmatic. It was just amazing. But like, and you can just target sponsored ads. It's a whole nother thing. I'll go into a little bit of that. But let's go into the insights. All right. So remember to get in there. All I did was click Advanced Insights, and now I'm here. All right. So now it's showing what's going on. And this is like the crystal ball to your page and stuff like that. Okay, so this is showing you you can do story insights now. I haven't screwed with that yet. It's gonna give you your reach, and there's some cool stats here. All right, but like So this is insights on your page, okay? On your account. So this is insights per account. All right. So I'm gonna show you some more stuff. So I have multiple accounts here. Okay. So you can get insights per account. Or you can you get insights per your page. All right. If you want to do that. So like this is just, it all happens here. So you really want to spend some time in this insights tool and getting an idea. So if like you click your audience, like it'll show you all your audience here. All right. And it'll show like where it's coming from. And I was doing a lot of worldwide traffic, all right, to build up some of the stuff. And you can see it's defaulting to Bangladesh, okay? So, but look, it's like, United States is in there too. So it's like more or less, I was letting Facebook like do their thing, all right? So right over here, let's see, this is the current audience for that. And this is the strategy I teach inside of Build Your Tribes. You want to do worldwide data first. You want to, okay? It lets you target US a lot more properly. So this may not make sense to you because you're like, oh, well, they're getting audiences, Ricky, from like Bangladesh. You're getting them from Leon. It's okay. When you're creating the similar audiences that are people that are interacting with this type of stuff, and you just put US or Canada only or tier 1 countries, that's when the real magic happens. And you're gonna have to watch my Build Your Tribes for that actual strategy. It's a long strategy, not long, but it's a detailed strategy, and I go over my shoulder step by step. All right, you can go through other things like earnings and videos and stuff like that. And then there's a way to look at your page as well. I may not be in the right section. Let me look at all tools. Let's see over here. Okay, like if you click all tools, you have your ads, your live. So this whole like suite was made to keep it very, very simple for people. Okay, to not have to figure out what their assets are and stuff. It's kind of like business settings on steroids, if you want to think of it that way. Okay, you have your page settings here, your payout settings, your support. Okay, a planner. Like it's pretty cool. They did a good job with this, definitely. Advertising and analyzing report, service monetization, your pages and channels and streams. It really is pretty nice. All right. So it's going to you just spend some time in it and get to understand it. All right. But like, you're really just going to be focused on the ads at this point once you have your assets set up. Okay. And then you have another thing over here in your insights, if I can find it. Let me see. Where was that? Was it results? See, messaging. No, this is on your page. Okay, this is on your page itself. No, it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Then you have your content, which is you can come over here and you can look at like what your posts are doing. All right, so nice to reach 17,000 people. I only spent like a couple $100, not even. And I wasn't just doing for like free, just to get more engagement on the page, and and then what also is it like, because you're doing this, people naturally are gonna look at your other posts on your page and like and comment and share on that, which like gets you more of the target audience. So imagine you were doing this for just a niche. Now I'm building myself up. So if you're going to build yourself up, you need to be personal. Facebook's about personality. It's not just about branding. When people feel they're being sold to on Facebook, they just don't buy from you. That's why fan pages that are not built up from external sources, that really don't do great. Like you may go to a fan page that says a brand and you're like, oh my God, the brand is killing it. Well, they have a lot, if you look at their strategy, they have a lot of omni-channel marketing going on. So omni-channel meaning that they have it coming from YouTube, they have it coming from SEO, they have it coming from say Twitter, which is a whole other ball game. Twitter works kind of the same way as all these platforms work. I'm not gonna cover that, but I've done some Twitter advertising. I'm gonna get back into it, so I may actually just make a video on it as I do it. But I haven't screwed with Twitter in a few years. But since Elon Musk took over, I'm all game for it again. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'll make a video. Why not? I mean, because seeing it through my perspective is a lot different than just going in and not having any idea what the hell you're doing. And I like to just do that for people. And you have your stories here. But what I was trying to show you is in the fan page, you have. Or is that in the ad account? I'd have to look. Let's go through. Let's go through it. I'm trying to find audience insights. Like they used to be. They got rid of audience insights a while ago, back in 2021. Which sucked. But they have another version of it, and it's not advanced insights. It's called just insights. All right, but I have to find it. I guess I'm going through this video right now, and I'm just not seeing it right now. Whatever. All right, so over here in your page itself, so in this page, you have another thing called professional dashboard. All right. So the way you get there is, where was that? In your page itself. So let me switch to my page because maybe that's the reason I'm not seeing some of the stuff. All right. Let me switch. So now, like, I have everything. Here it is. Boom. So now, once you're an admin into your page, it unlocks all the stuff. So that's why I wasn't seeing it. So your professional dashboard. This is the insights I wanted to show you. So let me show you this quick. All right. So when you're in this insights tool over here, it's gonna give you details about your stuff, right? This is the professional dashboard insights. Let me look. There is. Let me see something. Did I click that right? Hold on. Let me click this into another page. Where is that? I'm looking for what I found the other day, which is basically like audience insights. Give me a minute. Let's see. I don't see it here now. All right, we'll find it. Let's not worry about it. Just keep watching the video. I'll find it by the end. I don't know where the hell they just put it. All right, so let me close this tab. Okay, so you have your professional dashboard here, all right? And when you go into your professional dashboard, this is going to give you an overview of everything, all right? And you can see more insights for more detailed stuff. Now, imagine you're doing this for a niche and you're following my like strategies and everything else. You're going to see this blow up. You're going to start getting a lot of traffic. At one point, when I was really actively building this page, I was reaching like 1.7 million people organically. And I show you that in the Build Your Tribes framework, all right? So you can go down over here, you can switch, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna go through all the content, I mean, all the weeds here, but like, there's a lot of stuff, okay? You have your ad center, you can invite people, there's a lot of stuff. The best thing that you need to do is you need to go through this. Like, go get yourself familiar with your fan page. Your fan page will unlock a lot of the doors that you need into your professional advertising, okay? And it kind of works the same way for like, other platforms, but I'm not gonna go too deep there because like I'm not an expert and say I'm an expert, but I'm gonna show you what I've done. So over here, let's go look at the. Sorry, we're gonna look at that. Okay, here's your insights for your ad accounts. All right, so let me go click this off. My bad. I'm just going around now. The annoying thing here, when you're in your manage pages and profiles. All right, so it's gonna bring you this like the ad center, and this is like not that helpful. All right, so you end up in the ad center, you want to like kind of not be there. All right, you want to be in the business management center. You want to be in here, the business settings itself. All right, this is what I like. Okay, this I think is just a cookie cutter way for them to just show you some quick results. I think this page has been built for just mobile. All right, because this is what they show on the mobile. It's hard, you know, in the Meta Suite itself. They call it Meta Suite now. You can create an ad with the mobile and stuff like that. So I'm just doing ads for likes and stuff via mobile, and I'm letting Facebook pick them all out, and I'll show you, you know, pick out all the settings for me. And the reason that I've been doing that testing recently is to see what Facebook changed. So if their AI is picking out the audiences for me and the targeting for me and the attributions for me and everything else for me, I'd like to see what they're doing. I used to set those all myself, all right? And I'll show you that in a minute, okay? But like, honestly, I'm letting Facebook do it now because I'm hearing through the grapevine that their AIs became so advanced, you really don't even have to target anymore. So a lot of the targeting stuff that I taught a while ago, why it still works, all right, and why you can still target, you don't really need to, okay? It used to be like, all right, you could target like 120,000 people, and, you know, 120,000 people you used to be able to target. And honestly, like, that was good to test the product. Now you could just go into a blue ocean of like 300 million people and get the same kind of testing on a product. You know, so like you gotta think about that. It's been broadened up. So in the business settings, you're gonna have like your pages. Okay, this is where you have your pages, your ad accounts, and you can go link Instagram accounts here, WhatsApp accounts. Your data sources, very, very important. The most important one is your pixels. Okay, so your pixels is how you're growing all that data I was telling you about. Then you have custom conversions, which is the stuff I was showing you on the whiteboard where you can track OTOs, you can track different steps and goals. Anybody who shares audiences with you, you could do that, and then you have a lot more stuff you can go through at your own leisure. But like what you want to do over here, if you go to your pixels, okay, this is another whole thing. All right, so let me go into here. This is old pixels over here. Where's the newer ones? Data sources, no. That's weird. Let me look at something. I'm in the right account. All right, I'm in that. And why am I not seeing my pixels? This is old stuff that you're seeing right now. I'm looking for where my... All right, here we go. So they moved to the data sets. All right, as you can see, they still left the pixels there. But this is where your pixels are. All right, these are my pixels. Okay, so if I click this button, all right, you can see, that you can assign actual people to this. So you gotta look at yourself as, even if you're working by yourself, you have to look at yourself as an ad agency. You're a full agency. You can assign pixels to people to manage because there's data inside those pixels. You can assign partners to work with you, and you can do the same thing across everything. Like your ad accounts, you can get your people to work with you on your ad accounts, become admins, your business assets, and you can make groups. It gets deep. All right, this ad system is very, very complex. All right, but at the end of the day, what you really are starting off with is one pixel and one ad account. All right, that's all you really need, okay, to get into everything and start to grow your accounts out. And as long as you're abiding by the terms of service, then you should have nothing to worry about, okay? But that's another whole other story. All right, so let's go look at this pixel. All right, so if I go over here, you can open something called the Events Manager. Now, in the Events Manager, all right, this is where you can verify certain things. So, look at certain data. All right, as you can see, this is total page views in the last 53 minutes. Total events. Okay, last received 50 minutes ago. So, you can see, over this, right? Now, this ain't active account anymore. I'm not really running traffic on this as much as I used to. At one point I had thousands and thousands of, oh my Lord, so much stuff. Full transparency, I lost a lot of my Facebook accounts and I had to fight to get them back. So I literally got them all worked out, in Q4 of last year, and I'm starting to ramp things up now. But if you follow some of my trainings from back in the day, you would see, holy moly, we spent a lot of money on Facebook. So kind of got sour with Facebook once they did that to me. Anyway, all right, so, it's saying verify your custom website, so I'm not going to go through that. That's a verification thing. You can go to Diagnostics, History, Settings. There's a lot, all right? I could be here for 4 hours talking about all this stuff that's in Facebook, all right? But I just want to let you know that there's an event manager for a pixel, okay? So let me make this a little more simple because I may be going over some people's heads here. Let me, let's see, let me make a new board. All right, let me make a new board. All right, so the most important thing at this point, all right, is that you have, all right, you have your fan page, you have your business settings, you have your ad account, all right, and in your business settings, you have your fan page linked, okay? That's very, very important. And then you're going to look at, okay, so once you have your fan page linked to your business settings, the next thing you want to do is you want to create a pixel. Okay, you want to create a pixel. All right, and then I'm going to show you how to mess with the audiences. Okay, these are the very, very important parts of Facebook. All right, ads. Okay, we can go into ads, okay, in a bit. All right, there's a lot of tools out there. I'm going to show you to get really good ads to become ads. I can create a whole nother module on that. I'm probably going to have to because this video will be way too long. But the ads itself, all right, is a whole nother animal. But I'm going to give you tools that you can go through, okay, for that. All right, so basically, let's go back over here. So you have your fan page as as part of your free strategy. Your business settings is your BM, your business manager, and you're focusing on your pixels and your audiences, and then you're gonna launch ads. I mean, that's as simple as you have to make it. And I'll show you another account. Sorry, in a few. Let me take a sip of my water. All right, so as you see, I have these pixels aligned with my ad accounts. So in this particular account, I have 4 ad accounts. So let me just blah 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 blah. Here's my 4 ad accounts, and I like to name them properly, very organized, so I know that my main account VO1 and my pixel for that is VO1, VO2, etc., etc. All right, so that you're gonna use your pixels and you use your fan page to create, audiences. All right, so if we come over here to, and the audiences are done inside of the ad account. Like you could do, I don't know if they move this here. Let me see something. No, they didn't do that over here. Custom conversions. All right, let's not worry about that right now. You have to go into the ad account. So let me go to the ad account itself. And I have the ad account here. So I'm gonna open Ads Manager. Alrighty then. Okay, so now you're into another cockpit, all right, which is like basically your ads manager for your ad account. It's like being in the ad center that I showed you before, but this is for this specific ad account itself. All right, and you can go, into your billing, your payments, and your audiences, your campaigns. So what they did is they just put a shell around what we used to do. So like every link you're going to now is going to this pretty little cockpit, which gives you, a little bit more, visualization on what you're doing. So you can click this, look at your campaigns, your reporting, your audiences. This stuff used to be done. This stuff was done in the ad account itself. So as you can see, all I did was come over here, all right, and I clicked Open Ads Manager. It opened this Ads Manager right here. And then you have, now you're individual in that account. You can come over here and you can switch your accounts if you want to, all right, and cycle through each account. So you have your campaigns, if you want to look at that. Let's look at the audiences first. Let's click that. So audiences, all right, is as simple as uploading your email lists. I mean, it's really as simple as that. So if you have data to start with, that's great, because what you can do is you can upload the data, okay, and then you can make lookalike audiences on that data. All right, I don't know why this audience did not create. No freaking clue. Let me do the size of your audience. Yeah, not sure. But here's some other things what I'm doing, like add the cart pixel, 7-day. I can get like into the weeds here, but I'm gonna show you. I'll show you what you need to do. All right. So if you're starting from scratch, this may confuse you. Let's not worry about that yet. All right. So I'm going to pull up the whiteboard again, and I'll be like this. All right. So we're in audiences now. You already have your fan page linked to your business settings. You already have your pixel made. You have your ad account ready to go. So now we want to make sure that audiences are set up. Okay. So they're building for us. All right. And that comes down to your fan page. So your fan page over here is going to have it. Now, if you have data, you can upload an email list to start with, and then you can make lookalike audiences with that email list. It's a great way to do it. That's how I love to do it. In YouTube or Google, you have to spend a lot of money with them, like $50,000 before they allow you to do that now. It's kind of like annoying. Like you used to be able to do that. So you have to spend like 50 grand. It's I don't know what kind of law that is. It's just kind of retarded. But anyway, that's what kind of screws people with new accounts. You're basically going to build it from your channel. All right. But if you're starting like from scratch and you just have a fan page or a brand new fan page, this thing is gold anyway, because you can start breaking it down. Okay, and then you effectively create those view contents. Okay, from the clicks that go there, create that engagement pixels, make these lookalike audiences, target the USA, Canada, tier 1 countries, and then basically, roll with it. So let me go over here, and I'm going to come down to create audience. Okay, so you want to do a custom audience. Now you can slice up your website. All right, you can upload a customer list. You can do apps and stuff like that. You can even do video. So if you have videos on your fan page, you can break them down into who watched 30 seconds, 90 seconds, 120 seconds. You can like make audiences from lead forms, shopping, all this stuff. It's amazing, like what you could do. The audiences is where the gold exists. Like, that's why I teach and build your tribe. Build your audience first, all right? So a lot of people think build your audience first means I need to build a super long email list. No, you need to build your pixels up, your audiences on your social media channels first. And that's how you're going to create a huge email list as you move along. Like, remember, this is a marathon. This is not a little small sprint over here. All right. So I'm going to show you some cool stuff. So we're going to go over to, where they have it, Facebook fan page. All right. And we're going to push the next button. Now, this is amazing. Now, you can come over here and you can go, let's just use my Ricky Matega page. And you can make a different amount of audiences. You can say, all right, everybody who engaged with my page, everybody who currently likes or follow your page. Engage, and it tells you what it is. It includes people who visited your page, take action on your post ads, such as reactions, comments, shares, likes, blah, 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 blah. It even tracks swipes. Okay? Anyone who, this used to not be here. Okay? Anyone who visits your page. That's amazing. That's your view content right there. All right. That's the people. That's like sending people off of Facebook to your website, and you're building up that view content. Like back in the day, that was gold for us. Like we had to get people off of Facebook. We had to get people off of Facebook and move them over to our websites. That's where the action gets sent. We send them to landing pages, blah, 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 blah. So I'm glad they added this feature. I'm going to utilize this a lot, okay? That they didn't used to have that. It used to be only about anybody who engaged with the page. And then you can even like engage with any post or ads or anybody who clicks buttons. So what I did, okay, and a good strategy is to be like, all right, I want an audience. Now, this is a brand new page. Okay, you can do an audience of the fresh 30 days if you're actively promoting your page, like with likes and all this stuff, like I explained. Or you can, do 120 days. I like to go up to 180 days. Okay, so for shits and giggles, just do 180 days, and you can be like anyone who visits your page in the last 180 days, anyone who engaged with your page. Okay, anybody who likes your page or follows your page, anybody who clicks on ads. I mean, you can make each one. All right, so you can like even name this like Ricky Matega fan page view content pixel. Okay, and then you can cycle through this. All right, this one, anybody who engage your page. This can be engage, whatever you want to do. All right, you can even put a description for it, create the audience. So when you have a new fan page, you want to create these audiences immediately. You don't have to wait for data to come or advertisement to run to be able to create these audiences, because these are audiences that are going to pocket up. Now, let's say, okay, and then you could do stuff like this, okay? Like here's the add the cart pixels and stuff like that, right? So what do you do there? So first thing is, let's do this right now. I'm going to make a custom, let's make a custom audience. Just do this quick, okay? Let's go. Anyone who visits my page, okay, in the past 180 days, because that's 6 months. I mean, people have a short attention span, but this is gonna be like anybody in the past 180 days. You can go a year, but it's not even worth it. Now you come over here, you can exclude audiences too if you want, so that gets a little bit more advanced if you're doing some segmenting, kind of like list building. So I'm gonna call this Ricky Matega fan page view content. All right, that's what I'm gonna call a view content. Now we'll go just leave it like that. All right, so that's it. So now it's gonna ask you to create a lookalike audience, which you can do immediately. So you can go over here, make it a lookalike audience. All right, so you come over here, create an audience. Now what you can do with this is you want to give it a source. So this is other sources, and then you can go over here. And as you can see, I have my pages already. So I'm gonna do my new pixel. I did this already, so I'm just doing it again. But you come over here and you can browse countries. You can type it in. So I'm gonna do United States. All right, and that's really about it. I'm doing with that. I'm leaving it at 2 mil. You can even go up. Now, I haven't tested this in a while, okay? We used to just leave it at 2, and then we created lookalike audiences. So we did it at 1%, and then we make one at 2%, then 3%, then 4%, okay? But I'm seeing that, like, you're just reaching so many people at this point, like, that I think, like, you can even go 3% now, okay, which is 8 million people, all right? And then you can create the audience, and then you can even segment that data. That's how smart this system is. Actually, I'm just not going to do that right now, all right, because I already have that page pixel here somewhere. All right. So like, let's go back to the drawing board. All right. So at this point, you are starting to segment your fan page. All right, you're going to create lookalike audiences every little nook and cranny of the engagement data that you can do. And in doing so, you will be able to start targeting these people. And that's what you want to do with your ads. All right, so I'm going to go through a quick setup, all right, of this. And then I'm going to go back to this manager over here because I want to show you something. Like when you do like these like campaigns and stuff like that, okay, this one, I let Facebook pick all this for me. I did it right from my mobile. I just want to let you know that when you're logged into your mobile and your fan page and you create an ad account, and you create an ad, okay, through your mobile device, it's going to put it in the business manager, all right? So you can also edit it, duplicate it, and a lot of other stuff. So just because it shows you in the ad center, okay? So if I was to go over here and I was to go to ad center, right? Watch. Okay, it's showing my ad center here, okay? That's right here, all right? But you want to get details in the ad manager. I don't know why that's so small. That should be like right here. I don't know why they do that type of stuff. I guess it's because like they don't want to make it too confusing for people that just want to spend money with them, honestly. Because you're gonna get more shit here. Like this is where you need to be as a professional advertiser. You need to be here. All right, so I'll get into that in a little bit, but let me go back. All right. So now at this point, okay, we're going to go into campaigns. Now, this is where it brings you to what we used to just log in directly to. Okay, so you kind of want to shortcut directly to your campaigns. And these are some campaigns I ran a while back on this account, and this is some I ran recently. But I just want to show you this stuff. Like this one, I crushed it. Like just amazingly crushed this. And I'll just show you this quick. Let me go over here and let me see if I can just do maximum. All right, and I don't know what that brings me back to, but I think this was this one. Was it that one? I don't know what maximum is anymore. Let me go over here to. Let me look at this. This one. I think it was. Was it this one? All right, so. No, this wasn't it. This is when I was running those other ads. I don't want to confuse you. That's why I'm not showing everything. Let me go over here. Yeah, this one. This one I crushed. I don't know why it's not pulling up the data. That's weird. I have it from December. Oh, it was before. It was the beginning. They cut that off. Shit, you can't even go back anymore. I didn't know that. All right, well, that blows because, honestly, I was running this campaign in 2020, did 18,000 clicks. You'll see it, though. If you go to my Build Your Tribes framework inside of the Work with Ricky members area, you're basically going to see this campaign. I show it, and I show how I just crushed this campaign. 18,000 clicks to the site. It was absolutely amazing. All right, so I wanted to show you that in this video, but it's not going to happen because I don't have the data anymore. All right, so let me just show you like creating the ad and what you need to do. So you click the create button, and you know, if you're going to do any kind of like campaigns and stuff like that, you could do it through here, but I'm testing with just letting Facebook do it for me right now, right through the mobile, and that's what I suggest you do. And you can just make a post. You can make the post first. So what you would do is you go into your fan page, you make a post, like right here, okay? I go back to my fan page. Where the hell is it now? You see this? I made this a post first, all right? And in this post, I boosted the post. And then, see, when you boost a post here, it's going to give you this kind of like preview. So I was going to give you the preview here of what the post is. This is what you see on the mobile. This is exactly what you see on mobile. All right. So if you're on your mobile device and you would press boost post, this is exactly the editor. All right. And you know, you gotta look like just don't run this. It wants to send it to WhatsApp. Like you don't want to do that. You can just do like, I did that by mistake. Like I don't want it to go WhatsApp, you know, unless I'm ready. I wanted to go like learn more. So, or sign up. So I go click the learn more. I can get people to my RickyMatega.com page. All right. So it'll put a learn more button there. Okay, that goes right to my com page. So at the same time I'm boosting this post, I'm getting direct traffic. Now the goal, automatic, right? I never used to do that. I used to tweak every little setting, and I'm sure, I mean, you still can tweak every little setting. But if you're just doing light campaigns and simple campaigns, let Facebook take it over for you. The only thing I would like to change over here is this. I just don't want to go after 18-year-olds. I'm going to go after 24-year-olds, okay? And then you can type your locations, which is the tier 1 locations and stuff like that. And then you can save it, blah, 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 blah. And then, so this is like the mom and pop easy version of Facebook ads, okay? But I like to be in the bushes with Facebook ads, so I like to use the ad manager. So you can do the same exact thing I just showed you there, but you have to pick every little small thing. So if you're just starting out, okay, I would really just go with this and start to see what Facebook does for you first, all right? So let's go over here to the ads manager, and I'll show you what Facebook does for you in a minute. But what you want to do is think about it, right? Do you want brand awareness? Okay, this used to be what we call page post engagement, okay, or maybe it still is over here. So awareness, I mean, I forget the actual meaning for this, but awareness, okay, so video views and store locations, and you just brand massive reach. All right, I always like to go with engagement, so that's post engagement. I never taught brand awareness. I mean, I'm sure it has its place, but every time I taught stuff and did it myself, I used engagement ads or I used traffic ads. I never used lead ads back in the day. I'm going to be doing it, so I don't have any data to show you right there. Lead ads is where you can basically take everything I'm teaching right now, but then they fill out the form right on the ad itself. I'm sure you guys have seen that. And then you can go for a purchase pixel, which is conversions. So conversions is the next step. I mean, it was the last step, all right? It's like get your traffic first, get your engagement first, and then go directly after sales. Some people go directly after sales in the beginning. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I've done that for e-commerce before. All right, everything is still sliced up in the way that you set it up. So, let me show you, engagement. So I click engagement. I press the continue button. All right, now look, it's telling you, we'll just do it for you. All right? Now, why I'm testing that, I don't know how great it's doing. So I like to usually go the manual engagement, especially when I'm doing lead gen campaigns. And then I'll go over here and I name my campaign with a date and the objective. So okay, I could be all right, so it is 01/24, 24. All right. And I can say this is Ricky Matega .com. Okay, maybe that's my campaign. All right, and what's my objective here? Engagement. All right, so I like to keep organized. I like to keep organized with that. All right, and special ads categories. No, this is not special ads categories at all. We're not doing any of that. Okay. So you don't just leave it, declare, you don't need to do any of that. Campaign defaults, you always want auction, all right? Campaign objective, engagement. So you click this, campaign spend limit, you can do something there. This is all old school, it's been here forever. You can create split tests. I do manual split tests. I don't let Facebook do. Some agencies do it. I haven't screwed it, so I'm not going to teach it. Advanced campaign budget. I haven't screwed with that. That's pretty much new features. I can't say nothing about that, and I don't want to give you the wrong direction. I'm just showing you exactly what I do. Okay, so now over here, what I would do is I would copy this. I would come to the ad set. And this is where I'm dialing my audience. So I'm coming over here and I'm saying, okay, this is my Ricky Matega fan page view content pixel that I'm targeting. So I always put my target in my ad set. So when I'm looking at my campaigns in the review, I can always see it. I always love to see the date because I want to know when I spark the ad off. Don't want to forget that. Okay, so just click out of there. So now, conversion location. All right. I want to get people to engage with my brand on Messenger. Okay. No, I don't. All right. That's messaging ads. I want to get people to watch a video. Okay. It's called video ads. I want to get people to my website at this point. Okay, so I'm clicking that I want people to go to my website. But you can like do more video views. Like you'll see as you create, like what I would say you do is create a couple of campaigns, but just don't run them yet. Okay, just get used to this interface of doing it. All right, that's the most important thing, is getting used to this. All right, so I always went for website clicks. You can get more people engaged with your page. That's that's a page like campaign. But your objective right now is to get more visitors to your website. All right, so you can see how this kind of all intermixes. So I want to get people to my website in this one, and then if I want to get people to my website, I could have probably just used the traffic and would have picked it for me. But say I want to get more people to my fan page, then I would have clicked, people to my fan page. All right. And then you select the fan page you want to get more people to. I want to get more people to this fan page. All right. And you cause for result goal. You can aim to spend your entire budget. You can leave that alone. You leave this as impression, standard delivery. You just leave that alone. That's really about it. Okay. So basically you're setting your campaign, your ad set name to be, so you know what the hell you're doing. All right, you're telling it where you want like the conversion aimed at. So if you're doing videos or like that. So in this case, fan page or website, all right, for engagement. You're telling what fan page to use. If you're doing a website, you click this button, right? And now it's going to ask you where that goes. All right, so it just shows you the pixel, because once you see, when you do a fan page, watch, this goes away, okay? The pixel goes away because it's going to work with your fan page. If you click the website, it needs to know how to track these pixels, right? And then a conversion event, all right? You want a view content, all right? Or any other pixels in there. So I want my view content, okay? I'm getting people to go to my site. Then you go over here and you can do attributions, which is 7 days. I like 1 day click. I want immediate results, okay? Okay, 1 day click, okay, 1 day. I don't want 7 days. Just get it to the website, When you know that you have products that convert, you don't have to have them do attributions for 7 days. Just give me the data right now, all right? We're impatient, right? And that's okay to be impatient with Facebook right here. Daily budget, you can set this as low as $5, okay, up to you. Okay, $20 is probably $20 is the minimum. Not the minimum. You can put this at $5. But if you really want to get budget going, you need to spend at least $20. You start it. You can set an end date in case you forget. Say you're just testing. All right, so I want this to launch on the 24th, but I may forget, so I'm going to shut this off on Friday. All right, now there's a controversy with this, because like they say, when you stop your Facebook ad from running, it resets all the data and all the learning. And I found that to be true back in the day. I don't know if it's true anymore, but I'll give you guys updates as we move along, if that is true. So I would never set an end date, and I would just make it like my religion to check my ads in the morning time. Just like if you do any kind of trading or something like that, you're using the morning time to do that, and that's about it. All right, you only have to check your ads one time a freaking day. All right, so then you got your budgeting scheduling. All right, so you can increase your budget. This is a brand new feature. I don't do that. All right, I don't do budget scheduling at all. Audience control. This is very, very important. So over here, you can exclude, people. You can add people. So if you come over here to the locations, you can edit that, and you can put United States, Canada, New Zealand, any like top tier countries. You can do worldwide targeting here. You can worldwide location, and stuff like that. Second criteria where the ads, the campaign would be delivered. So that's it. So I'm just targeting the United States at this point. Right now, minimum age, I like to edit that, and I've been doing this forever. I like to start at 24. Okay, you can exclude custom audiences. So say you don't want people that add the cart to see it, or you don't want people that engage to see it. There's many different ways to slice that up. And over here, you have audience suggestion, okay, if you want. Or you can let it just do its own targeting, okay? Now, I still have some screw with that because I was advanced at targeting, but I'm hearing through the grapevine that just let Facebook do it at this point. You're not even bothering with that anymore, all right? So, but you can come over here and you can still do your targeting. Okay, but if you're gonna do the targeting, which I really suggest, if you're getting used to the system, you want to do targeting instead of having them do it for you first, so you get used to it. But you can come over here and just be broad. So if I'm going after, like, say, boxing, all right, I want to do boxing the sport in the United States, estimated 44 million people. So if I have a boxing offer, then guess what? I'm going after that. But you're going to see my reach is only like, it's like 6,000 people based on a 1-day click conversion. All right, so that's because your budget is low. That's okay. You see, this is where Facebook kind of lies in a way, because it's estimating, it's guesstimating, but your ad takes off and goes viral. You have a viral video on it or something like that, you can see this reach go through the roof. I mean, just through the friggin' roof. So this is just a guesstimate, not a hardcore thing. Placements. I used to choose only mobile and desktop newsfeed. If I was doing Messenger, I would just do Messenger. But like, you can have them do it for you. So you can come over here and you can even do more crap that you don't have to worry about. So add advantage placement. You can add that, and then you can either do manual placement. So back in the day, okay, and I hate saying back in the day because this is the same shit I would still do. I'm always doing. I'm never doing the audience network. I'm not doing Messenger unless I have a Messenger specific campaign. I'm doing Instagram, but I'm only doing the feeds, okay? I'm not doing Facebook Marketplace, okay? I'm not doing video feeds. I'm not doing right column. I'm not exploring on Instagram. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm keeping it very, very focused to where my advertisement shows for the formatting that I'm giving it. So Facebook Business Explore, I don't even know what the hell that is, to be honest with you. Probably for local. I don't really, so I would just do my feed, all right? Let's see what the profile feed is. Let me see. That's something different now. Let's see. So the profile feed and the feed, I would just leave it. Any kind of feed I would lead. Video feeds, no, I wouldn't unless you're doing a video. Okay, if you're doing a video, then yeah, you want it on the video feeds as well. Okay, if you're just doing an image, then you don't. So, but Facebook is smart enough to know not to show it on the video feeds if you have no video in the ad. So don't worry about that. Stories and reels, that's a whole nother ball game. You would just want to make campaigns to target. So so say you wanted to just do, stories. Then up over here, I would name it. I would put something over here and just do like, stories or Messenger or whatever it is, just so that you have that kind of like, all right, I got to do that type of shit, right? So let me come down over here and just show you, right? So I took off that. I'm taking off all the stories. I don't want any of the stories or reels. Okay. But reels are getting so big and stories are getting so big, you're not gonna want to like not understand it. But I would run specific ad sets at $20 a day, just targeting those things with the exact formula for stories and image size range. Now, Facebook does a good job at doing it for you. It'll take your image and turn it into a 16.9 ratio, and it does that type of shit. But at the end of the day, you're letting Facebook do a lot of work for you, and a lot of people are lazy in that regard. Don't be lazy, okay? Make specific campaigns. That's how you're going to grow the business a lot faster. And see, this is why paid advertising traffic is so much more profitable and so much more dialed in than just saying, all right, I want to just do free traffic. I just want to do free traffic. I just want to do free traffic. You can, but you're not going to have this kind of like targeting, this kind of like easiness and testing and stuff. So you got to get over that hump. You can do videos. I'm taking that out. I don't do any search results. And that's it. Let me see any more options that's sneaking on me. I want all devices, not only when connected to Wi-Fi. Like, no. And that's it. Done. This is exactly the same settings I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars with, all right? Basically, the naming convention, where it's going, website or page post engagement, fan page, making sure my website is in place. So I want to view content, all right? Okay, I want to go to my website. And that's pretty much it, all right? So now you're going down into creating the ad. So now in the ad, this is where I'm going to get into some of the tools you can use to get inspiration. But basically in the ad itself, this is where you're going to come over here and you're going to name the ad. So this could be, you could just put a date on it like I did with 1/24/24. And then you can say, okay, this is ad 1. All right. And this can be basically, maybe it's a video or maybe it's image one or whatever like that. Okay. And you can do a bunch of stuff over here. What fan pages are running off of is going to run off that. Okay, use the Instagram account that's linked to that fan page. Okay, and you can cut the new account here. You can create the ad, manual uploads, single image or video. You can do carousels, whatever you want. You add your media here, add your videos, add your image, the text, the headline, okay, description, all that good shit. All right. And then over here, the destination. Where is it going? Okay, we chose website as the conversion. So when we put your website over here, your display link. So you can even like do like, a long URL here, and then you can cut it here. Like say it was rickymateka.com/ very long link. You can just have here, rickymateka.com. All right, and people will go here, not here. All right, and basically, all this other stuff that you don't really even need. Okay, you don't have to have browser add-ons. This is brand new. I haven't screwed any of that. It's pretty cool stuff though. Tracking. All right, you have your pixel already set up. That's how you're gonna track your conversion events, etc., etc. Once you do this, you have an ad preview, and then it's really just publishing the ad, and then just going through metrics. I go through this in my traffic framework. I go through this in my 6-figure traffic training. I go through this in many different in many different courses I have in my Work with Ricky Powell University stuff, in deep detail. Hey, so if you like videos like this and you want to explore and get more learning, you can either join my partnerwithricky.com platform, which we teach people how to launch 6-figure products and scale them, and you can get the rest of the videos there. However, if you want all my frameworks and all the work that I've done in many different verticals, from free traffic, paid traffic, YouTube, TikTok, everything in between, my partner videos, you can join my workwithricky.com mastermind, and that will give you access to all that. If you want to book a personal call with me, then go to powerwithricky.com, and I can get on a one-on-one call with you and help consult in where you are in your online business, or even if you have no online business, give you direction of where to go. Happy to help you in that regard. You can use my group for inspiration. There's a lot of videos in there, and you can go check my YouTube at rickymateka.tv. Inside there, you'll find a lot more marketing goodness, motivational videos, and a lot of my work that I've done throughout the years. Thanks for watching this, and I will see you on more trainings.